What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience at Crete, how it's going right now. And I know I've done a bunch of videos about this, but I always get new comments, new people following my channel asking me about Crete, how I like it, just information about Crete. And so I'm going to give some general information, and then if you are interested, my best recommendation to you, if you're looking for a trucking company to go work for, is to go ahead and call a recruiter with any specific questions that you ask. And I'm going to explain why you need to call a recruiter. I'm not going to be able to answer every single question about Crete because I don't know what you're going to be doing. But I am going to talk about my experience and how much I like it here or don't like it here. And I'm going to talk about a few of the different reasons why I like them so much or don't like them so much. So, number one, I've been here for a little over a year. My 1 year anniversary here was in July. Just hit over a year. I did make a video about that. I've made a ton of videos throughout my first year talking about my experience at Crete, and I've been here long enough now to tell you what I really think about it. I really believe that. I think it takes 6 months to a year to know whether a company is really good to work for or not. And being that I've been here for over a year, that is what I'm going to be talking about. So if you're new, like the video, sub to the channel, stay tuned till the end. If you're somebody that's already subscribed, make sure you like the video. It helps push the channel out on the YouTube algorithm. So anyway, I'm going to get right into it. So I'm going to start with why I like Crete personally, why I like Crete, what about them makes them better than a lot of other companies. Well, number one, the main thing I like is all of the different options they have. So they have dry van, reefer, and flatbed. So Crete is the dry van division, Schaefer is the refrigerated division, and Hunt is the flatbed division. So you have three different options of what type of freight you want to haul. Now, another thing I love about them, within all three of those divisions, they have different lanes you can run. You can do dedicated, you can do regional, you can do OTR, all 48, you can do OTR half of the country, so the eastern half of the country or the western half of the country. They have two different forms of that. So I think it's OTR Western OTR, and then Eastern OTR. And those ones, you only stay out 2 weeks at a time. The one I am on is I am a dry van, all 48 over the road driver. And I am out 3 weeks at a time, and I'm home for 4 days. So basically 3.5 days you get for every 3 weeks you're out. Any extra week you stay out, you accumulate an extra day of home time. Usually what I do personally is I stay out about 4 weeks and stay home about 4.5 to 5 days. Now, another thing I really like about them, if you're a hard runner and do what you're supposed to do, and you're good with your dispatcher will let you take a day or two extra. They're not going to complain about that. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to do out here, they're not going to complain about that. That is something I really like about Crete as well. So it's just the different types of freight you can haul, the different divisions, OTR, regional, dedicated. They even have local jobs if you live in a major freight hub for them, like a major city. If you live in like Indianapolis, Dallas, I know Dallas has some local positions, a few different ones, right, where you could actually do some local trucking. They also have the Walmart dedicated accounts. I've made videos about that. My experience in particular with the Cheyenne Walmart account. Now they do have a few other Walmart accounts. They have one in Nebraska, they have one in Oklahoma, they have one in Minnesota, and if you want to do that full time, they will let you do that. And the cool thing about doing Walmart dedicated, if you live in the region that that account runs in, then you could actually get home every single week and still make OTR type money. For me, I like the Cheyenne account the most. I would rather do that. Now, I don't like it in the wintertime, so I'm not going to do it for about half of the year. But the other half of the year, when the weather is warm and everything, and I don't have to worry about snow and ice, I'll 100% go and do the Cheyenne account. I really love to do that. So, but yeah, man, everything is good for me. Personally, over a year, I'm making great money. I'm making as much money per mile as I was as a trainer at Millis Transfer. So as much money as I was per mile as a trainer at Millis Transfer, I'm doing that solo here at Crete. Now, granted, I do have about 5 years of experience. So that does help with me having a higher pay rate than somebody that may have only 1 year of experience. Now, Crete, I want to be clear too to all of you that are newer drivers, Crete does require 1 year of experience to work for them. They're looking for drivers with 1 year of experience. Now, you can work for them if you have less than a year of experience, but they may make you go out with a trainer for like 3 to 4 weeks just to get acclimated with the company, and also just to make sure that you are a safe driver. They may have you do that. Now, it all depends. It all depends on your driving history. It all depends on how much experience you have. Like if you have 8 months of experience and you have no accidents, no tickets, they might just let you go solo right away with 8 months. But if you have like 6 months or less, say it didn't work out with whatever company you started with, you went to school with that company and it just didn't work out, you quit, and Crete is willing to hire you, but they're going to make you go through training for 3 to 4 weeks. I would personally do that, especially if you're an inexperienced guy. Just go through the training so that you can work for a great company. And Crete also pays very well. They pay very well for their OTR, all 48 OTR division. They pay very well for even the regional and dedicated divisions. Now, I can't answer what the pay is at Crete because I don't know what you're going to do. If you're going to do all 48 OTR, they have a pay range based on your experience level, and they have that pay range based on whatever division you're going to do, whatever type of freight you're going to be hauling, and whatever lane you're going to be running on. And so I just wanted to touch base with everybody and let everybody know how it's going for me. How it's going for me is same as usual. For those of you that do watch my videos all the time, you already know what I think about Crete. It hasn't changed. Crete is a phenomenal truckload carrier. Phenomenal. There are other great trucking jobs out there, but I can only work for one trucking company. And would I recommend people come to Crete? Absolutely, I would. If you're interested, just call the recruiter and ask them your specific questions. I can't answer all your specific questions because they have too many different lanes, too many different divisions, too many different questions that need to be answered, and that is best to be asked, or that is best for you to ask a recruiter if you have specific questions about certain divisions. So anyway, but yeah, for me, I'm not going anywhere. As far as a company driving job, I am not going to go anywhere. This is where I plan to stay for a very, very long time, is with Crete Carrier. Now, they do have an owner-operator division, and I don't have enough information about that to touch on that. Maybe I'll make a separate video about that one day, but as of right now, I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to really comment on it. All I do know about that is that I have talked to multiple owner-operators at Crete, and all of them have said they really like it. They make very good money, but I'm not going to comment too much on that, like I said. And but if you're interested in leasing on to a company, you're an owner-operator, you have a truck, hey, give them a call, and the person that's in charge of that division can answer all your questions about that. But yeah, as far as company driving goes and over the road, man, this is a phenomenal job. I wish I came to this company sooner than I did. I have about 5 years of experience. I came here with about 3.5 years of experience. And so, you know, I wish I would have came here after I got 2 years of experience with Millis. But it is what it is. You know, I got good experience at Millis, but Crete is a great, great company, and it is a company that I'm going to stick with for the long term, 100%. The only way I'll leave Crete is, one, if I get out of trucking, which I don't plan on doing that, or two, if I decide to start my business or start a business within the trucking industry, and I don't plan on doing that anytime soon as well. And so, yeah, I'm here to stay. If you're somebody that does want to go to Crete and you want to put me down as a referral, I would really appreciate that. My referral code, or my driver code, is in the description below. If you don't want to use me as a referral, that's fine too. I don't really care. But either way, long story short, to sum it up, after driving here for a little over a year now, I love it here. This is a great company, and I would recommend it for any experienced driver that's looking for a good over-the-road position and for a company to stay with. So that's it for this video. I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching. God bless. Make sure you stay tuned for the next one, and peace out.